Hi guys, Kitty here, and today I'm actually going to be talking about sleep paralysis. Yeah, I know it sounds very sketch that I'm probably posting another one about it. I'm not really sure. I don't remember if I kept that video up or if it was deleted or something. I'm pretty sure I talked about it once before, and I do know someone else who talked about it before. His name was Joe Winko. I remember watching his YouTube video about it, but I'm gonna talk about it now as well. I'm gonna try to say all my experiences with it. And it's kind of scary for me because I'm 19, I really shouldn't be having any more sleep paralysis episodes. And every once in a while I do, but then I don't really ever see anything anymore. I used to see a lot of things though. So when I was younger, I think 12, 13, I'm not really sure. I don't remember how young I was. And it did not matter if I was alone or if I was with someone. Even when I was with my mother, I used to have it, right next to her. And she would say, go back to bed. But it really did happen next to my mom. I was sleeping on one side of the bed and she was sleeping on the opposite side of the bed. And the first sleep paralysis I ever had was technically red eyes. Technically, Mom had a TV in her room, and I would hallucinate that red eyes, that I would see them. Sometimes I would not be able to understand. Sometimes I would speak in a different language, and then sometimes it would say, I'm gonna hurt you, or you're gonna die, and that was so creepy, but in the end, after a while, it stopped happening, and I slept upstairs. That was when I was, really, really young then, because, I used to be scared to sleep upstairs alone. My mom used to have this room. There was a spare bedroom up there. There was two of them, but one bedroom was full of junk, and the other was her room originally. She also had a Raggedy Ann doll in there, and I did not like her doll. It creeped me out, so I told my mom to get rid of it. And I think she got rid of it. I should have just kept it. I knew it wasn't possessed by Annabelle because the real Annabelle doll technically is locked in a museum somewhere else in Connecticut. Okay, but another sleep paralysis episode I've had was Eyeless Jack, actually. The weird thing about it was I could see him and he was trying to touch my face. I don't know what he was gonna do to my face, but he was staring at me, even though I knew he couldn't really stare back because of his hollow gosh darn eyes that don't even exist. And so there I am staring at this creepy pasta that I like. And don't get me wrong, I do like Eyeless Jack as a creepy pasta. And I actually almost said his name. I was like, EJ? I was trying to say his name and I was trying to touch him as well. I was trying to reach out and grab him. But then eventually I woke up and that was the end of that. And I do have a picture of Alice Jack. Here you go. Oh, sorry, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know, not very, very good. It's a kind of a mediocre drawing. And I said that was me, so, I have this bed and me laying on my pillow. And that's what it is. And I did hear other voices as well. Other voices from men telling me that I will die. I have had threatening voices. I think it was my birth father. In my mind, I really thought it was my birth father, because if you didn't know, I was adopted by my mom, Kim, and her husband, Chuck. So me and my brother are technically adopted kids, but so we were adopted from two different families. My birth father wasn't really there. He wasn't there when my mom gave birth to me. Like my birth mom gave birth to me. But that was off topic. Here's another one. Another episode is I woke up to being dragged out of my bed. It happened at my old house. It was when I was still living with both my mom and my dad. Newsflash, my mom and dad split, so I'm now living with my mother, and I don't sleep at my dad's house anymore. Like, I don't sleep there. And in my old room, like, don't get me wrong, my new room still has the closet doors over there, and my bed is right here, but I have like 3 closet doors that I can open, so technically not very fun. I haven't been dragged out of my bed here, so I think I'm alright here. But at my old house, I had sleep paralysis in the morning. I did not have it at nighttime. It was because I was sleep deprived. I was very scared of sleeping because I watched me and my mom watched a horror movie together, and I can't remember I think it was The Conjuring, actually. Now I remember, it was The Conjuring that we watched together, and it freaked me out so bad I couldn't sleep. I couldn't fall asleep until like 8 in the morning, and this thing that dragged me, I couldn't see it. It was invisible this time. I physically felt like I was being dragged out of my bed by a ghost. Not even sleep paralysis. Even though I couldn't move, I really couldn't move, so it was technically sleep paralysis. It gets confusing in sleep paralysis sometimes. And it happened more than once that morning. I woke up and I was still in my bed, and I tried to sleep again, and then tried to fall asleep again, and then the same thing happened again. It happened like 2 or 3 times in a row. I think it happened at least 3 times. And then the next time that I was dragged, I didn't sleep very well after that one. After the 3rd time. Eventually, I think I fell asleep around 10, and then I didn't wake up till like 3 in the afternoon because it was very late when I woke back up. And then I actually had some more, but nothing really ever happened. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear very much. I mean, I could hear some things, but not a lot of things I could hear. I was adopted when I was like a baby, so nothing bad happened. So I don't really have anything to fear. But there is this last one, which really confused me after a while. And it wasn't a female voice. It wasn't a male voice this time. It was female. And the female voice says she still wants me. So I was confused because who was it? I don't know. I physically and mentally do not know who wants me. Because I love the person that I live with. I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. I love her more than anything else. She has been my rock through all of this hard times and stuff. Like during the coronavirus too, I have really nothing else to do except for sit in my room and talk and do sketches and stuff, and that's all I ever do. And talk about like different episodes I've had sleep paralysis now. But I really think it might be my birth mom. Maybe she actually still wanted me, but she didn't have the guts to tell my parents that she still wanted me. she said she couldn't keep me because she was having a hard time. As a mother, you will have the ups and downs of stuff like that. I also have kind of a disability. I mean, it's an intellectual disability. It's like really in the mild side or the medium side, and it really does get hard for me to do stuff. Like, sometimes I have a really bad day and then I feel like I'm mad at someone, and it's mostly me being mad at my own mother. Never my dad, because I haven't been around my dad in a while, but I really don't care. I still love him, don't get me wrong. I love my dad and I love my mom the same, and I love my brother and I love his girlfriend and I love their kids, and I basically have a niece and nephew. Chandler is 2 and Griffin is 1, so I get to see them every Friday. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. I will be doing more reaction videos again. I need to start that back up. And if you have any comments, if you want to comment what reaction video I can do, you can do that. I really need some ideas. I might do some scary reactions as Frisk, maybe, because Frisk would be scared of it, but in reality I wouldn't be scared of it. But that's all I have. Bye. Love you guys.